Hello and welcome to episode 2 of this broadcast, dedicated all to mental health. And this week I'm going to talk about mental health at work. So what brought this to my attention was I recently had an interview for a job, and on the application form it basically asked, it was asking a few questions, and I got to a certain question. It asked me, do you have any mental illnesses that they should know about? And me being honest, and I basically put yes, and say depression, anxiety, because for me, if I don't put that and I'm having an episode when I'm working, they just think I'm just being all, I don't know, they're just, if they didn't know then, and then suddenly I come out saying, oh, I'll go through this, and they could question and say, why didn't you tell us at the beginning? You know, so for me to be honest, makes me feel better, and then that the managers or someone's aware. Anyway, so as the interview was going along and questions were going on, didn't really go on about the job role I was going for, but then the manager came to that section of the question and got really intrigued on what I put, which was the whole anxiety and depression, and he was constantly questioning it. And what I felt was the whole vibe, the mannerisms of this person, he was judging on my mental health. How would you be able to do this job? How do you cope with doing this? Oh, we've got someone that is set in their ways, and they can be quite blunt with stuff, like I haven't done my job that I do. This year would be 10 years that I've done my job, and I'm a care worker, so it can be quite stressful anyway. But it honestly felt like this person was judging the fact that I have that, which it wasn't nice anyway, but the fact that they were judging that clearly tells how they are as a person. So, you know, like didn't really think of, okay, this person has been doing this job for this long, he has ways of managing it, which I do. I have ways of managing my episodes, or if I'm having a rubbish day, I do have ways of managing it. So yeah, it really felt crappy for someone to just judge when they've literally met you for that first time and had a chat, not to give you that chance. So, you know, and we all have to work anyway to pay our bills. It's just one of those things that you have to work. Obviously, you can't exactly not work because of this. Obviously, some people do because they just can't work because they might have social anxiety to the point where they don't leave the house. I try not to leave the house if I have to, because I just can't deal with people a lot of the times. Work alone can be quite stressful. It doesn't matter what kind of job. Every job is probably stressful, even if you're self-employed, or if you're doing care work, or if you're a nurse, or even if you're working behind a till, being a postman, being a dustbin person, any kind of job, waitress, bar person, just the manager, even self-employed people must go through stress, and you know, it doesn't help when you've got a colleague or a manager or a visitor of wherever you're working giving you crap for having a moment when you're just, you're sad because you can't help it, or you're stressed. It doesn't help when they don't support you when you're having a rubbish day, or trying to be there to just listen or support what you're going through at that time, because the next day or even an hour later you could be fine, and to them they'll probably think, oh, is that it? It's not it though, because some people, it takes them ages to get over what has ever set them off. For me, if I've fallen out with someone at work or something, or someone's winding me up, or someone I feel is just picking on me constantly because they feel like they can, it takes me days to get over that, because in my head I have to process that. And for my depression and my anxieties and my episodes, it's not as clear as, oh, you'll be okay, you'll get over it. It's not just like that. It's one of those things that, okay, this person don't like me, which I don't really care if they don't like me, but some people, they have to work with me anyway, so there's got to be a professional boundary there anyway. So it takes me a few days to get over that either way. So once I'm over that, then I'm fine. But I think there should be more support with mental health at work. So if someone is going through something, then there's got to be something in place for those people to be able to talk. Like some places in the care industry, they offer like counselling through the company. So who I work for, they do offer this sort of thing. So for me, if I feel like I'm so stressed that I can't deal with anything, I have that there in my wallet. I have like a card that if I feel that I need to talk to someone on the phone, like a counselling, I have that. And I think more companies should actually have that in place, because that could really help someone, even just talking about this sort of thing. Having those counselling things, it really would help people who struggle talking face to face. Phone calls would help, and if it's such a difficult thing to even talk about, like when you're at work. It don't help when you're maybe on a break and you've got your headphones in, trying to listen to music, trying to cut out the world, which I do a lot. When I'm walking outside, I've got headphones in. Yeah, that is literally just me cutting everything out when I'm listening to music. If I'm walking just to the shops, or sitting on my break at work, when I've got my headphones in, that's just me taking a breather from the normal world. And I know we all have to work to pay the bills, to feed the kids, and we have to. That's just, unfortunately, that's just the way we have to do things. But there should be more things in place on mental health at work. There should be, I think. What do you think? Leave a comment down below on your opinion, or how you feel, or what you think should be in place at work on mental health. I personally think all companies should have something in place on this. It's a difficult thing for people to talk about this sort of thing as it is. I honestly do think that people do need to start talking about it. You might even have a friend at work that you can sit down, have a cup of tea, and have a chat to. You might be able to just sit there and be like, oh, I feel like crap today. Why? I don't know, just having a crappy day. I woke up feeling like shit. And that person, even if that person sits there and just listens to you, is a big help anyway. It's so important to have that friend at work who talks to you, because those are the sort of people that actually make your work so much easier to deal with. And like for me, when I'm at work, I've got a silly sense of humour, and that's my way of dealing, how stressful my job can be. You know, some of these managers, when you're at work, they're on their high wage, 50,000 a year, and they sit in the office. They've got their big expensive car, nice clothes or whatever. Not saying that I've not got nice clothes. I have nice clothes, but when they come in, they sit in the office. Yeah, they might have a stressful work, but they don't see what happens on the floor sometimes. When you're having a crappy day, they just go, oh, whatever, give you a discipline because you've done something wrong because you can't think straight. You know, they don't care, usually. I've actually been quite lucky sometimes. I've had some good managers in the past where they've actually been very supportive, which made a big difference for me when I've done my job. You know, sometimes you do get the good managers, but then sometimes you get the crappy ones. Yeah, not sure what else I can talk about on this subject. What do you think? Leave a comment below. Tell me your thoughts, and maybe tell me your stories on your past jobs or what you're doing now. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate everyone listening to last week's episode. I do apologise for my voice. I have actually got a cold, so I'm all bunged up. Again, thank you very much. Please subscribe, please share. I'll leave all the details and social sites in the description below. Thank you again. I'm gonna keep doing some more episodes. Hopefully I'll start interviewing some people, and they can talk about their experiences and what they're going through, or what mental health issues they have. Yeah, so I'm glad I can do this, and hopefully people will enjoy what I'm doing. So this week, for this song, it's a friend of mine, Barnaby Oakley, I hope I said that right, and his band called Hung. This was taken off their last album they've just released, and then what he did was he also did a couple of tracks with vocals in it, because they just released an album that was just all instrumental. They're amazing. I'll put their details below. I can't actually say the title of this song, it's quite long, but I'll leave the details below. I hope you enjoy it. They're amazing. He also does the artwork for all my music, and I'll leave all the descriptions below. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you next week in the next episode. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Get better. Just remember, it's lunacy that our atoms collided. Unprecedented, orbit the stratosphere, employing the Titan. Enshrouded in visions of chaotic prosperity from higher entities.
Inside of my skin Asymmetrical.